Hi there, Letitia Glenn here, and we want to make sure that you have your waxware fenders set up for the comfort and safety of both you and your horse. Just in case things get a little wonky while shipping, or for some reason you've separated your stirrup from your fender assembly, we want you to know that this is constructed in such a way that the fender adjustment strap will lay flat against your horse's body. Your stirrup will be ready for your foot so you don't have to torque your knee and ankle. And in order to keep it that way, just in case it got out of shape somehow, you're going to you want to crank it, because this twist and wrap assembly here is what it's called, is set up by the saddle makers to serve you well. But if you get confused after adjusting your stirrup length up or down, the Blevins pegs go in these holes, and they are numbered. The holes are numbered, so your left and right can be even. So when you want to adjust the length of your fenders, you lift the Blevins slide, pull the pegs out of the holes and put them where you need them for your leg length. And when you put your pegs back in the appropriate holes, slide the Blevins buckle slide down so that it clicks safely. You'll notice that the stirrup hobble strap is flat against your ankle, the buckles are away from your ankle, and that this little twist mechanism is twisted so that this slide is flat against your horse. You do not want to wrap your stirrup adjustment strap leather into your stirrup hobble. Let me show you the whole thing from setup, just in case your stirrup should ever need to come off for cleaning or for whatever purposes. So if you take your stirrup hobble strap off, which you don't need to do just to adjust your fender length, now we have the stirrup, the adjustment strap, the fender. This is called the fender neck, this skinny part here, and this is the twist and wrap assembly, which you have to envision is going to be ready for your stirrup, but then twisted this way, so the pegs go in this way, and the whole strap and slide are flat against your horse. If you get confused and get too much twist or not enough twist, refer to this little video again, because this is what you want. So to put your stirrup back on, you will, isn't this a beautiful stirrup? You will slide the fender neck in from the rear of the stirrup. Make sure you've got it ready for your foot here. You'll put your Blevins pegs, oops, slide this up, put your Blevins pegs in the appropriate hole, slide it down. Then you're going to take your hobble strap and put it around here. The job of this hobble strap is to go around these two pieces, the fender neck and the twist and wrap Blevins peg piece. And the job of this little strap is to keep your fender from falling off in a no-no situation, should it ever happen out there. If your Blevins peg assembly ever got separated for some reason, this is what would happen. The little stopper at the bottom would catch the slide so you don't lose it. And the stirrup is not going to come off. You'll be able to get your horse halted. So, and don't wrap this adjustment strap in with this material inside this strap. You'll see a lot of people do use their stirrup hobble strap to wrap around all of this, and what that does is create stiffness for your ankle, stiffness and bulk, which you do not need. It interferes with your communication with your horse, and it's uncomfortable, and it is not safe. If this is wrapped in this strap, picture particularly if it were longer, if you were riding with a shorter stirrup, you could get your toe caught in here. It can be a bit of a trap. Plus, it's just not comfy. You want this to slide along your horse's body and glide. Ready for your foot to slide in, but the Blevins slide is always flat against your horse's body. You never want to undo this assembly and somehow get it twisted the wrong way so that it's poking your horse. Okay, so if you do take your stirrup off, here's how you make sure you've got it right again. Stirrup hobble strap, which goes around the base of this fender. So your stirrup comes off for some reason. You've got your fender, and you've got, this is called the neck of the fender, with the Blevins peg is now hanging loose. When you have it back through your stirrup, you're going to want to twist it like this. See? This is carefully done by the saddle makers to enable that to happen. Don't let it get torqued around any other way. But here I'm on the left side of the saddle, so I would use my right hand and twist it like that and put the pegs in. Now, of course, the stirrup's going to be on here. I just wanted you to be able to see how this goes. Okay, so put the stirrup back on. You will hold your stirrup. You will thread the fender neck from the back side of the stirrup this way. Loop it like that. Twist. Put this in whatever hole is appropriate for you. Slide your slide. Now you've got this assembly that needs to be tightly held by the stirrup hobble strap, which will wrap from the back. So that's the flat side against your ankle. You don't want the buckle against your ankle. And you wrap just the fender neck and the Blevins peg piece, but not the adjustment strap, into the stirrup hobble. Nice and tight. This stirrup hobble has a job, and that is, just in case this Blevins assembly should ever come apart for whatever reason out on the trail, the stirrup will not fall off because this hobble strap is holding the assembly together. So you could have, it won't happen, but should it ever happen, you can see this slide is not going to come off because it's going to hit the little stopper here, and the stirrup is not going to come off. You'll be able to get your horse halted and be safe. Okay, but you don't want to wrap this in here. You'll often see riders that do that, and they end up with a whole mess of stuff here, or with an adjustment strap that might be tucked in here and in the way of their foot, which can catch a toe. You want the adjustment strap to be outside of that hobble. We make fender lengths in several different sizes, so we ask for your inseam so that we make sure that this distance is appropriate for you and you're not riding on the top holes or bottom holes if you don't have to. But there are a wide range of leg lengths that can be accommodated by your stirrup adjustment strap.
Okay.
So if in shipment or something your fenders come out looking like this, just know that they are built to hang differently. They just may have gotten a little twisted. So just set them up. Maybe you have to torque this around to make it lay just right, but make sure that this is never poking your horse this way. Just give it a little yank, crank. It'll be fine.